everyone, it's Luna here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Hey, how you doing? So today what we're going to do is the hunt for Marshall. That's right, villager hunting. Marshall has been one of my absolute favorites for as long as I can remember. I had him in my town in an older game. He was just pleasantly grumpy, I guess, and I know he's one of the more popular animals to get on the island. So we are starting our adventure to find him. So first thing I do have to do is, of course, get the Nook Miles tickets. I don't have very many Nook Miles right now, so we're actually going to be kind of working on getting more as we're traveling to these different islands. I'm gonna speed through some of that process because I know it can get a little repetitive and boring, but let me know in the comments below if you guys would prefer me just not speed it up at all. This is kind of my test video because I've never done anything like this before, but I really do hope you guys enjoy this content. If you do, obviously leave a like. I would really appreciate you guys smashing that subscribe button and leaving a comment. That way I can either improve on stuff, like figure out what you guys like and don't like, and then I can adjust to make it more entertaining for you all. Alright, we are at the airport. We're gonna get on this plane, go to this first island. I doubt Marshall's gonna be there. I don't expect him to be coming up anytime soon. If the series does end up getting a little too long, I might just kind of give up looking for him, but honestly, I really want him. It took me forever to get Stitches off my island. I do not like that bear. He's creepy. He only talks about eating and bugs. So I even restarted my first island to try and get rid of him, and somehow he still ended up back on my second island. So this is the second time I've done this. But finally he moved away, of course, when I started talking to him and being his friend. Well, of course the first island would be a bust. I didn't think Marshall was gonna be on the first one. Then it wouldn't be a series now, would it? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna work on some of these Nook Miles here. I'll keep an eye out for a sucker fish, and I can definitely collect fruit to sell, and we'll plant a fruit tree, and of course it'll be really easy to chop down and get some wood. But like I said, I'm going to speed up this process because I know how boring it can get just watching the same thing over and over again. But this way I can get the Nook Miles so we can see how many islands it'll actually take to get to Marshall. So yeah, first island, I actually did try and get him before I had a lot more Nook Miles, but after about, let's say, probably about 20 to 22 islands, I was like, well, why don't I just make a series out of this? So I actually ended up ordering the part to capture my Switch screen, which was, everyone's like, oh, you need this $180 thing, and I was like, I don't have $180 to spend on this, but Amazon has a really nice one. I'll try and link it below, and it's doing an amazing job. I'm actually pretty impressed. So like I said, speeding through these little tasks here to get those Nook Mile points so we can get more tickets. I really do enjoy playing this game, as repetitive as it gets when it comes to getting Nook Miles, because I could literally do the same thing over and over and over again. So I wish they would kind of add some variety there, but I really hate that I always seem to miss a bug, especially when it's on the coconut trees. Like, it's always the coconut trees that I have the biggest issue. But I just redeemed myself. Haha, I got that. And I saw this little bug over here too. Let me get that real quick. And I missed, of course. That's okay. I do like all the different things that you can do. I really love the summer update with the swimming. I remember on New Leaf, you were able to go to like an island and it was possible to do that out there. So I'm happy they finally brought that to the game. But we're gonna go ahead and go back to Lunaria. There is quite a few things in my pocket, so we'll go ahead and start to sell that stuff. Put some stuff in my storage, that way we have more room so we don't have to do it after every island. And then we can just keep going. Alright. I really love these Dodo characters though. They're like so goofy to me. And it's funny because, like, if I remember correctly, dodos, like the actual dodo bird, wasn't capable of flying before they were extinct. I would have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So it's amusing to me that they own, you know, an airplane company to get people to and from the islands. Okay, we're gonna go to Nook Cranny real quick. I love Nook's Cranny, but sometimes it's like the variety is kind of lacking. Like, I always find the same couple things, even when I'm not staying on the same day. I've been on this particular Saturday for almost like 2 weeks now. I also hope they plan on expanding it. Like, that was one of the best things about the original game, was like the Nook's Cranny ended up expanding into like this whole department store. It was really nice. It was really cool. And I know I have to spend like 5,000 bells, which I have an easy way to do that, especially because some of the Nook miles is like, hey, you need to customize this, so I just go ahead and buy 10 customization kits, and that's 6,000, so that's an easy Nook mile target. I used to just spend a lot of money on flowers, especially when my island was, Isabel kept saying, hey, we need more flowers, we need more flowers, and I was like, alright, well, let me go buy a whole bunch of roses, and now my island is covered in roses. I am waiting for Leaf to come to my island, because sometimes he has mums, and I'm looking to get some mums to put over by my Zen Garden area. If you don't know what that is, then I highly recommend checking out my 5-star island tour. I'll try and see if I can get that linked somewhere on the screen. I definitely know it'll be at the end of this video, and you can click on that and view that. Alright, we're at my house. We're gonna get changed really quick, because that is one of the Nook Mile goals. And then we'll go ahead and put things in the storage. I absolutely love this little wardrobe dressing situation. It's a lot better than the old games where you just kind of click on it in your inventory and you switch into it. So I love how much customization that they have put into this game. I definitely wish they'll put more clothes in. I imagine that they will, especially when it gets closer to like the colder seasons. I imagine they might update and hopefully put in more winter focused stuff. But we'll see how they do that. And then we're gonna go ahead and put all this stuff in my storage. I'm hanging on to the hornets for when Flick gets here. He pays more for bugs, and I'm having a hard time finding scorpions. Like, it doesn't really show up on my island, which I guess is a blessing and a curse, because it is one of the more expensive bugs, I guess, that he pays for. But it's also really hard to catch it. Like, every time I try and get to a scorpion, like, somehow it always stings me first, so I apparently really suck at catching scorpions. I used to be really good at catching the tarantulas, but then like it came to scorpions, and now it's like I lost my touch on how to catch the dangerous animals. Or insects, excuse me. And we do have to focus on catching some insects too. We have to catch 5. I normally don't focus specifically and run around looking for bugs. Normally if I see it, like this grasshopper here, I'll go ahead and just get the net out and try and catch it. There we go. It's almost kind of creepy how realistic the bugs look in this game. It's like kind of scary, to be honest, and some of the fish are really scary too. Alright, we're gonna go back to the airport here. Another little butterfly I'm gonna catch real quick. There we go. Alright, let's get back to it. We're gonna go on island number 2. Okay, let's see. Speed through this real quick because it's the same conversation over and over again and I don't want you guys to be bored. Alright, oh my gosh, I love this island. I love the island where it's just pretty much all fruit trees, because then I don't really have to worry about hornets. I can just go ahead and chop them down without anything to worry about. I do need more fruits too, so I like to hold on to them. Oh my god, of course my axe would die as I'm trying to do this, but that's okay, I'll just make another one. I don't remember if I need tree branches or not. I'll find out here in a second. And of course I need tree branches. Alright, well luckily there's still a whole bunch of trees. Sometimes the fruit trees, for me it's harder to get the tree branches. Alright, I got the flimsy axe and now I can make the other axe, or not. Okay, I need iron. Well, there should be a rock right over here. Let me go and hit that a couple times to see if I can get some iron. Yes, on the first try. But let me go ahead and do this. I don't know what it is about the rocks in this game. I always seem to have a really hard time aiming for the rock. I didn't seem to have this problem as much when it came to like the older games. I don't know if it's just the range of motion is so much better in this game, which is not a complaint at all, but it just takes me a little bit longer to do anything like fishing or hitting a rock, because it's like I can't seem to line my character up in the right angle and keep him there. Alright, we got an axe, so we're gonna go back to it and chop down some of these trees so we can get more materials. You can never have enough materials. I love all the DIY projects. I love looking and finding for those bottles or any kind of recipes. Like on the last island I found a recipe, and I can already see we don't have Marshal here too, so that's alright. We'll just mine as much resources as I feel like. I'll probably catch that cicada back there, and then we'll probably end the part right here because I don't want it to get too long. One, to bore you guys, and two, so we can have like a nice little series. I'll probably do 2 islands per episode, maybe 3, depending on the materials on the island. Sometimes I get the bamboo islands, and I'm not really into like a lot of the bamboo styled furniture. It's just not a fit on my island. So normally I don't even really harvest anything on that island. Maybe like the weeds, because I'm still trying to get that bigger Nook mile goal achieved with finding and selling the weeds. But honestly, I don't chop down anything there. I don't bother catching any bugs, especially because on the bamboo I feel like it's so much harder to see on those kinds of islands. I think the last time I was on that, I saw it and I was like, nope, turned around and went back. It sucks because I feel like it's a waste of my Nook Mile ticket, but at the same time I know that there's other people out there who really do enjoy the bamboo style. I really probably should focus on that because I do need some more furniture for my Zen garden, and the bamboo would be a perfect fit for that, but it's just not my focus. And then of course, if you chop trees down, remember to plant one. Don't let just the Nook Mile goal be a reason for planting trees. And that's to say in real life too. If you're gonna chop something down, I really feel like you should have to plant a tree. Just because with global warming and everything, I feel like we should be taking more care of our planet. Alright, we're gonna go swimming here. I have to catch 3 sea creatures. And I love this little leaf print wetsuit that I found on the Nook shopping ATM thingy. Like, it's really cute. I wish there was a way to like switch to shoes easier instead of just carrying around the shoes. I also feel like that hat is getting soaked. I guess that's where those wands come in. I haven't really been a huge fan of them because it's just another tool to carry around too. And a lot of the Nook Mile goals is like, go to a wardrobe and change your clothes. And it's like, alright, well, let me just go ahead and go over there. But I think I really like the wetsuit aspect. I really feel like those shoes would fall off though, if I'm being honest. And what is that? Is it like part of a coral reef? I don't know. It's so colorful and it looks weird. But yeah, I love Animal Crossing. I love what they're doing with the game. I even got my husband super into this game. It's kind of funny because at first he didn't even like it. He was like, why would you even play something like that? But he loves games that has fishing in it. So I always try and, like, as soon as I got this game, he was wanting to try and play it. And so like the first little bit that he got to play, he's like, alright, well now I want this game. So we did go ahead and get it for him too. At some point I'm gonna go ahead and get an island tour of his island. I know he said he's not 100% done with it, so I'm gonna wait until he's ready before I record that. So be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be another island for you guys to look at. But now that I caught those, I'm gonna go ahead and go back, and we're gonna go ahead and end the part right here, guys. Thank you so much again for watching. Thank you to the couple people who have subscribed already. If you haven't, again, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an update of when I upload. I do plan on trying to upload this every couple days. Being a busy mom, it's really hard for me to do something daily, but I am working really hard to try and get content up for you guys. So again, thank you so much, and you guys have a great day, okay? And like I said, that video of my 5-star island tour is right over here. Go ahead and click on it, and you can also subscribe to my channel over on this side here. So I really hope that you guys, again, have a wonderful day and a great rest of the week.